All right, all my math heroes, let's go ahead and tune in to the next chapter of our math notebook. Now, today's lesson is you're going to copy this into your notes. So today's lesson is review multi-digit multiplication. You should have learned this in 5th grade, and so that's why I'm calling it a review. This should not be anything new. Now, the cool thing about these videos is if I go too fast, just put it on pause and review. If you get lost or confused, play it back. If you're really lost and confused, come to school the next day and tell me, Ms. Mathes-Orr, I'm not understanding this concept. Now, this should also be entered into your table of contents. I've already entered it into my table of contents, and this should be in your math notebook. Oops. This should be page 7, okay? This should be page 7 in your your math notebook. Now, a couple of things that we have to review and remember. Now, your job is to attempt to copy yours to look as close to mine as possible, to try to be as neat and get everything. If I write it down, you need to write it down and try to be neat about it. Now, I like to do my notebook in a variety of colors. That way your brain tends to remember things in the color if they're more colorful. So you will see I always do my notes in a variety of colors. And so please, if you have a variety of colors, go ahead and do it in multiple colors. The first thing I want you to remember is that I can write a multiplication problem in any order and the product is still going to be the same. 25 multiplied by 36 is equivalent to 36 multiplied by 25. The product will be the same. Numbers that I multiply together, when I multiply numbers together, those are called factors. And we're going to study factors a little bit more closely later on. Just log that in the back of your mind for now. Now, unless I'm a calculator, I can't do the math when it's set up this way in this horizontal format. So the first thing is when we go to do multi-digit multiplication, we do have to set it up in the horizontal. And I always will show my operational sign. I can write it 25 multiplied by 36, which is exactly going to yield the same product as if I set it up as 36 multiplied by 25. The order that I write them in does not matter. The work between here will be slightly different, but the final product will be the same. Now, the answer to a multiplication problem is called the product. When I multiply, my answer is called a product. The numbers that I multiply together are called my factors. We're going to do a problem together. I'm going to keep it really simple to begin with. We're going to go ahead and do 25 multiplied by 6. Now remember, I can't do it when it's in this horizontal format. I need to turn it to this vertical format. Now, I can do it in any order I want. However, we do have what we call a best practice. The best practice is that I should put the factor with the least amount of digits, the factor with the fewest digits, second or on the bottom. Fewest digits, second or on the bottom, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and write this in the vertical format. I'm going to show my operational sign, and this 6 is going to line up with the ones place in that 25. And now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply. This 6 has to be multiplied by the 5 and the 2. So first I'm going to go 6 multiplied by 5. That's a 30. I'm going to put the ones place down here and carry the 3, which is in the tens place. And now I'm multiplying 6 multiplied by 2. That's 12. Add 3 more. 12, 13, 14, 15. See? Totally cool to count on my fingers. Boom. And this 150 is called the product. And 25 and 6 are factors. 150 is a multiple of 6 and a multiple of 25. Now, the reason I put the number with the least amount of digits on the bottom is because however many digits I have down here is how many multiplication steps I'm going to have down here. My next problem I am going to do 25 multiplied by 30. Now, best practice says put the factor with the fewest digit second. They're both double digits, so it doesn't matter. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead, and you'll see why in a minute. I'm going to set it up as 25 multiplied by 30. I always have my operational sign and my total bar. Now, I have 2 digits on the bottom, which means I'm going to have 2 layers of multiplication that I am going to have to add together when I'm done. I'm going to multiply this 0 by 25, and then I'm going to multiply this 3 by 25. So 0 multiplied by 5, cool, that's 0. 0 multiplied by 2, that's 0, 1 layer. Now I'm going to move over to this 3. This really is not 3. This is actually 30. So to show that this place value is 10 times greater than this place value, I put a 0 here first. And now I can just see this as 3. I have to multiply this 3 by 5 and then multiply this 3 by 2. 3 multiplied by 5, well, that's easy, 15. Carry the 1. 3 multiplied by 2, 6. Add 1 more is 7. Now add these together for my final product. The product of 25 and 30 is 750. Now I'm going to show you a little cheat. I don't have to multiply by 0. Notice how that 0 didn't give anything. So even though there's 2 digits down here, I can kind of do a cheat. I don't have to multiply by 0. I can go, oh, this is 30. I'm going to put a 0 here because this is 30. I'm moving over to the second digit, and then I'm just going to do 3 multiplied by 5, 15. Carry the 1. 3 multiplied by 2, 6. Add 1 more, 750. So when I have a 0 here, I can legitimately get away with just 1 level instead of 2. So either one of, but do you notice the product came out the same? All right, now we're going to do 25 multiplied by 36. And again, I could actually set this up in any order I want, but for the sake of this problem, I'm going to set it up as 25 multiplied by 36. Okay? Now, 2 digits on the bottom, which means I'm going to have 2 layers of work, and then I'm going to have to add those for my final product. This 6 has to be multiplied by the ones place and the tens place. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Add 3 more, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Now, I've already used this 3, so I'm going to cancel it out so I don't accidentally end up adding it again. Now, this 3's place value is in the tens place. It is 10 times bigger than the ones place in value. So I have to put that place value 0 there. This 3 has to be multiplied by the 5 and by the 2. Whatever's down here always has to be multiplied by all of the digits up there. 3 multiplied by 5, that is 15. Carry the 1. 3 multiplied by 2, that's 6. Add 1 more, that's 7. Look, 2 digits on the bottom. 2 layers of multiplication to be added together. 3 digits on the bottom, 3 layers of multiplication. 4 digits on the bottom, 4. However many digits are on the bottom, that's how many layers of multiplication. That's why this best practice is the digit with the fewest the factor with the fewest digits on the bottom, so I have the least amount of work to add up. 0 added to 0 is 0. 5 and 5 added together is 10. Carry that 1. 7, 8, 9. Boom, my product. Now, here's what I want to show you guys. I'm hoping you're paying attention. 20, notice what I did here. I multiplied 6. Look, here's 6 multiplied by 25. There's that 150. Here is 30 multiplied by 25. There's my 750. 30 plus 6 equals 36. This is 2 different multiplication problems in here. 6 multiplied by 25, 30 multiplied by 25. And then I added them together for my final product. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. There's 2 digits on the bottom. That means 2 digits on this bottom part of the multiplication. 2 digits on the bottom. Equals 2 multiplication problems added together equals your final product, because you have 2 complete multiplication problems. You multiplied 6 by 25, which we saw was 150. Then you multiplied 30 by 25, which we found was 750. And then I added them together. However many digits are on the bottom, that's how many layers of multiplication problems you're going to have. So let's try another one. Let's do 25 multiplied by 136. So best practice says 25, sorry about that, 25 is only 2 digits. This is 3 digits. So when I set it up, I'm going to set the 136 on the top and the 25 on the bottom. I'm going to multiply 5 by 100 by 6, by 3, and by 1. And then I'm going to multiply the 2. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30. Carry the 3. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15, 16, 17, 18. Carry the 1. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. Add 1 more is 6. Now what I do is these numbers I've carried, I always cross out so I don't accidentally end up using them again. This 2 is in the tens place. The tens place is 10 times bigger than the ones place. This is really not a 2, it's a 20. So to show that, I'm just going to put in that 0. The 2 has to be multiplied by the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place. 2 multiplied by 6, 12, carry that 1. 2 multiplied by 3, 6, add 1 more is 7. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. 2 digits on the bottom, 2 layers of multiplication that I now have to add together. A 0, 8, and 2, that is 10. Carry the 1. This 6 and that 1 is 7, and I know 7 and 7 is 14. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3,400. Let's try one hard one, okay, and then we'll be done. Last one, I promise. 481 multiplied by 323. It's 3 digits and 3 digits, so whichever one I put on the bottom, that's my choice. Yogi's choice. Doesn't matter. So in this case, I'm going to do 481 multiplied by 323. 3 digits on the bottom, so 1, 2, 3 digits of multiplication going to have to be added up. This one always tells me how many I have to add together. The 3 down here has to be added to the ones, tens, and hundreds place. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. Carry that 2. 3 multiplied by 4, that's 12. Add 2 more, that's 14. Cross this out so I don't use it again. This is the tens place. It's 10 times bigger than the ones place. So I put a 0 to show this really isn't 2. It's really 20. And then I go 2 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 8, 2 multiplied by 4. 2 multiplied by 1, 2. 2 multiplied by 8, that's 16. Carry that 1. 2 multiplied by 4, 8, 9. All right, I'm going to cross that out so I don't use it again. And now I'm going to go this 3. This 3 is in the hundreds place. It is over 2 places from the ones place. So I'm going to go 1 0 for the tens, 2 zeros for the hundreds. And now multiply it by the 1. 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. 3 multiplied by 8 is, let me think, I do believe that's what, 24? Is that 24? I hope I'm right. Carry the 2. And then 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Add 2 more, 13 and 14. All right. 3 digits on the bottom, 3 layers of multiplication. Add them all together. 3 and 0 is 3. 4 and 2 is 6. Here's what I do. I go, 6 and 4, that's 10. 10 added to 3 is 13. Carry the 1. 9 and 1 is 10. 10 and 4 is 14. Add 1 more. I get a 15. Carry that. 4 increased by 1 is 5. And I have 155,363. The main thing, 3 digits, 3 layers. Tens place, hundreds place. I hope that helped you to remember how to multiply multi-digit. Now, let's do some math at school. See you in class.